Imagine a world where humans never needed to sleep. No beds, no dreams, no long nights of rest. Just endless wakefulness, 24 hours a day, every day of your life. At first, it sounds like a gift. Think about all the extra time you would suddenly have. Instead of wasting a third of your life unconscious, you could read more books, travel farther, work on your passions, or spend more hours with your family. People would instantly gain decades of extra active time. A normal lifespan of 80 years would feel like living 120. Humanity would unlock enormous potential. Society itself would change dramatically. Cities would never sleep, not just as a phrase, but literally. Shops, schools, and offices could stay open all the time. Factories would run without pause, doubling production. Governments and armies would never have to rotate night shifts, because every citizen would always be alert. Economies could explode with growth, as there would be no wasted hours. Imagine doctors operating in hospitals around the clock, scientists making discoveries at twice the pace, and artists creating without interruption. But a sleepless world would not be perfect. Sleep does more than rest the body. It cleans the brain, stabilizes emotions, and processes memories. Without sleep, human biology would have to be completely different. Perhaps evolution would design brains with self-cleaning mechanisms, like a computer that defragments while running. But even then, the loss of dreams might change us. Dreams are not just random nonsense. They are how the brain organizes ideas, heals trauma, and sparks creativity. Without them, humans might become more logical, but also less imaginative. Would Shakespeare or Einstein exist in a world without dreams? Another consequence would be the destruction of night culture. Right now, the contrast between day and night gives life a rhythm. People rest, reflect, and reset. Without this rhythm, life might feel endless and exhausting, even without physical tiredness. The sense of time would blur. Weeks and years might feel longer because there would be no pauses, no nights of sleep to separate experiences. Relationships would also shift. Imagine couples and families always awake together, with no private hours to retreat into rest. Some might love the closeness, but others would struggle with constant exposure. Conflict might rise, because people would never have a moment of unconscious peace. Technology and entertainment would explode in importance. With so many extra hours, people would need new ways to fill their time. Virtual worlds, endless games, and simulations could dominate human life. Perhaps entire industries would emerge, offering artificial dream experiences to replace what was lost. People might buy virtual dreams the way we buy movies today. There would also be darker consequences. Without sleep, humans could work non-stop. Governments and corporations might demand more labor, erasing the idea of an 8-hour workday. Exploitation could rise, as workers would have no biological excuse for rest. A society without sleep might end up as a society without freedom. And then, the question of death. Sleep has always been called the cousin of death. Without it, would humans fear mortality even more? Or would life, stretched endlessly without pause, begin to feel tiring in a new way? An exhaustion of the soul, not the body. In the end, a sleepless humanity might be incredibly powerful, but also strangely hollow. We would gain time, but lose rhythm. We would gain efficiency, but risk losing imagination. Maybe the need for sleep, frustrating as it seems, is part of what makes us human. It forces us to pause, to dream, and to reset. Without it, we might not just change our schedules, we might lose a piece of our humanity itself.